Now in this video we will discuss the filling of electrons for any element from atomic number 1 to 10. So atomic number 1 is for hydrogen and 10 is for neon. So we will discuss the filling of electrons in hydrogen from hydrogen to neon, that is from atomic number 1 to 10. Now we very well know atomic number 1 is for hydrogen. So electronic configuration will be 1s1. As I told you, the very first level, that is the very first subshell in Aufbau's diagram was 1s. So before you come and watch this video, you should first see the rules of filling of orbitals. Then this will be clear to you. So 1s has one orbital where one electron is there. So I have drawn one electron with the spin. Then 2 is atomic number for helium. So the configuration is 1s2, which will be drawn like this, one clockwise and the second electron anti-clockwise. Here may be a question, why electrons are filled in opposite spin in an orbital? Answer for the same is because electrons are negatively charged. So if you will keep them in same spin, they will repel each other. As we know, same charges repel each other. So minimize this repulsion. The spins are kept opposite. One is anti-clockwise and the other is clockwise. Atomic number 3 is for lithium. So configuration will be 1s2. See, 1s was already filled when we were on helium. So the third electron of lithium goes in 2s. So this is what? 1s2. This is 2s1. Next is beryllium. Atomic number is 4. Configuration is 1s2, 2s2. So this is 1s2 and this is 2s2. So what is happening if you compare from the previous element? Gradually one electron is increasing per configuration as the atomic number is also gradually increasing by 1. Now atomic number 5 is for boron. Configuration will be 1s, 2s. See, 2s was filled here. 2s was filled because s orbital cannot hold more than 2 electrons. So the fifth electron of boron is filled in 2p. Now the question comes, why in the first box, not in second, not in third? Because we have studied Hund's rule and it says that you will have, although Hund's rule talks about pairing of electron, but this is by default accepted that electrons can be filled anywhere. They are equal in terms of energy. They are called as degenerate orbitals. What are degenerate orbitals? The orbitals of p and d, they are called as degenerate. All the 3 of p and all the 5 of d are called degenerate orbitals. So degenerate orbitals are the orbitals which have same amount of energy. But this is the method to write by default like this. The first electron is filled in the first box only. Atomic number 6 is for carbon. So 2p1 will gradually increase to 2p2. This part you already understood. The second electron enters here. Now here is applicable Hund's rule. So why the second electron is not pairing up here only? It means I want to speak for carbon. The configuration could have been drawn like this in 2p. The fifth electron and the sixth electron could have been drawn like this. But it is drawn like this. One in the first box and the second in the second box. So here comes the application of Hund's rule that the pairing of electron will not take place. This will not take place until and unless each orbital is singly filled. जब तक हर ऑर्बिटल में एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं भर जाता, आप पेयरिंग नहीं कर सकते. इसीलिए ये गलत है. And this is right. Then atomic number 7 is for nitrogen. So configuration is one more increased. 2p2 से 2p3 हो गया है क्योंकि यहाँ एक इलेक्ट्रॉन और बढ़ गया. So see, the third electron is going in the last box because first and second भर चुका था ऑर्बिटल, तो थर्ड वाले में जाएगा. Again Hund's rule is applicable. Pairing will not take place until and unless each and every orbital is singly filled. Then comes oxygen. Atomic number is 8. So 2p3 has changed to 2p4 because one electron has further increased. Now when all the 3 orbitals were filled singly, pairing has started. So your 8th electron of oxygen will enter here. This anti-clockwise one is the 8th electron. Then comes fluorine. Atomic number is 9. 1s2, 2s2, 2p4 has became 2p5. So can you see gradually the electrons are increasing. 2p1, then 2p2, then 2p3, 2p4, 2p5 and last would be 2p6. So gradually what is happening? P is getting filled up. One electron per progressive element. So it has become 2p5. So the second box will also be filled with second electron. So this is the 9th electron of what? Or I should say this is the 2p5th electron of fluorine. Then neon, atomic number is 10. Now 2p6. So the last electron is also filled. So this is the 10th electron which you have filled, the anti-clockwise one. So this is how the p orbital ends over here. And if we see, according to the Aufbau's rule, then hydrogen and helium were getting the filling done in 1s, then we went on 2s and then we filled the 2p. So you can see 1s means occupied 2 electrons, 2s occupied 2 more because s cannot have more than 2 electrons, and 2p can hold maximum of 6 electrons. So this is how 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 6 is equals to 10. So till the n is equals to 1, that is your first subshell, and n is equals to 2, that is your 2s and 2p. When you fill electrons till 1s, 2s and 2p, you are done with the filling of electrons till atomic number 10. Now we will discuss in the next video filling of electrons from sodium to calcium, that is atomic number 11 to atomic number 20. So the 11th electron will enter where? After 2p what comes? 3s. So we will talk about this in next video. I hope this much is clear.